Mommy will be proud.
Will she see this?
Well, actually, we're taping this for something that's called the Innovation Station. So I'll tell you later about it. Yeah. Hi. Who are you and what are you doing here?
Hi, my name is Mark Campbell and I'm CEO and co-founder of Pocket Anatomy.
So what is pocket anatomy? Anatomy?
So Pocket Anatomy, our customers are calling us the Google Earth of the human body. So we enable patients and their families to visualize health concerns or health conditions in their body. So when they're with their doctor and their doctor is explaining a health condition to them, we only recall 10% of what doctors tell us verbally. So we're assisting doctors by using visualizations of the human body.
So how does that really work? I mean, do you use sensors or anything, or is it just a story of the narrative of the doctor that helps you to draw a picture?
Well, we all know the doctor that likes to draw a picture on the back of a piece of paper, and very often it's helpful, but there's no take-home from the doctor visit. You don't have anything to actually remember or actually explain the condition to another family member. So what we're offering is a communication aid. We've some of the finest doctors in the world, both obviously here in the Netherlands and in Ireland, but we're facilitating that communication between them and their patients and to enable better conversation so that the patients are able to come away from that appointment, see something about their health condition and use that to explain to their family members.
And how does that work? And when I go to a doctor, does he draw the picture or does he give input to a app or a website, or how does the process work?
Okay, so currently we're on iOS and we're launching the macOS version here today at the Next Web. So doctors are using our software on tablet and iPhone devices, and they're using it as a communication aid. So they're able to say, look, there's a problem with your lower back. We're going to look at that particular part of the anatomy, circle any areas that might have some difficulty, and share that image with the patient by email. What we're also experiencing is that hospitals are licensing our software and they're white labeling the software and using it internally in the hospital, adding their own text and visual content to it, but also gifting copies of the software to patients so they can also have it on their tablet, and then we're also going to move on to a web-based version of that later.
Now, security is a big topic these days. You just said something about email. What about security?
Okay, good question. So HIPAA compliancy in the healthcare sector is what governs sort of security and the protocols surrounding security of data. So email from a doctor to a patient is HIPAA compliant. So the sharing of visual notes from our app to a patient from the doctor's email is compliant with all of the legislation.
Well, this sounds like a really unique approach. Can you share anything about how you came to this idea? Is it a personal itch or is it something else that made you do this?
It is indeed. So I've obviously, I'm a software engineer and work in 3D for the last 15 years, developing and publishing e-learning content. Suffer with lower back pain, once or twice a year, as a lot of people here will experience. And there's a chart on the wall or a dusty plastic model that's used very often to explain conditions to patients. Again, not a very good way of explaining something, but there's no take-home. There's nothing for the patient to be able to come away from that consultation and remember more about what's happened to them. So I dug a little bit deeper and I found out that research has shown that a more informed patient is actually going to recover quicker. And someone who's going to recover quicker is going to be obviously a benefit to the patient, but also is going to spend less time in hospital clogging up our healthcare systems. Lastly, what we're finding is that in Europe, we've got a huge amount of litigation surrounding healthcare and our understanding of healthcare and particularly malpractice. So a more informed patient, a patient that's actually got a stronger understanding of their healthcare, is less likely to have any issues with their healthcare providers, provided that they understand what's actually happening with their health condition. So I'm co-founder. We've got a very strong team. We've got my other co-founders, Dave Maher and Thomas King, work in software and sales. We also have, as I like to say, we're standing on the shoulders of giants. We've got an extensive advisory board that ranges from primary care physicians, consultants, medical engineering, and also working in social media and software sales. So we've got quite a wide breadth to our team, and yeah.
So now I think almost half of the issues that people come with to a GP are usually somewhat or all of it psychologically related. How do you draw a map of somebody's brain pain?
Good question. I can show you a demonstration. So we've got 3 apps. We've got a cardio app called Pocket Heart, a neuro app called Pocket Brain, and we've got a full human anatomy product called Pocket Anatomy. So more than happy to give you a quick demonstration of those products. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that people can watch these demos on the website as well.
Indeed, so pocketanatomy.com. We're also quite active on Facebook and Twitter.
Right, so you're obviously quite a unique company. I've never seen something like this before. Is there any competition? And if there is, who are they and why are you better?
Okay, so again, our customers are telling us that we're the Google Earth of the human body. They say this for 3 reasons: the beauty and aesthetic of our product. It's stunning visuals. It's intuitive to use. So we've had 26 updates to the product over a 2-year period, based on user feedback. We've also co-developed with our audience of med students and patients. So we feel we're told that our product is making more sense to a user base because it's developed with them in mind. Also, the content within our app, we have 100,000 words of learning content organized for learning purposes, and we're told that also that is another distinguishing factor between us and our competition. So we have competitors in Europe and in the US and in Asia, so it's a growing area of medical education. It's something that we're going to see an awful lot more of. We're all very familiar with the use of multimedia in gaming, in education, in our day-to-day lives, in entertainment. The gap between that and actual text-based healthcare records is a very wide gap, but it's bridging day by day. And the way we see this happening is that we liken it to the shift from traditional banking and paper-based banking over to 24/7 online banking. You can actually see your banking transactions. We look forward to a future where you can actually visualize and see your healthcare transactions.
Okay. You probably want to grow. Could you share a little bit about the funding and your business model, how you're making money or how you plan to make money?
Sure. So we've generated $500,000 in revenue to date, and we have over 250,000 users across the globe. We've gone beyond, we've been self-funded to date completely, so we've actually gone through seed based on our own organic bootstrap mode, and now we're going into Series A round where we're raising €1 million in Europe. So that's obviously going to take us to the next level, so we're going to be able to access more market share and deliver more meaningful products to end users.
Fantastic, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
All right, cheers, man. Take care.
Please,
Yeah.
please.
We have to pretend to keep on talking.
Oh, yeah.